Hi, I'm Laney. I make wedding invitations that you can shop on Etsy with Design by Laney, and I also teach people how to design and run a wedding invitation business. So if you're interested in starting a stationery business, check out our monthly membership platform for stationery designers called Stationery School. Hi, so today we're going to talk about something everyone is considering doing, everyone is doing in the stationery world. It's so popular, and that is semi-custom suites. So how should you price your semi-custom suites? Basic idea, same way you'd price anything else. Count for your time, count for your costs, count for your markup. But I'll go further into it, I promise. So as we keep saying, simple, simple, simple is better. So have set packages, I would say 3 max. And then if you want to have upgrades, you absolutely can, but have something that's like, this is an invitation suite. For me, it's a 4-piece suite, invitation, RSVP card, 2 envelopes. And then I also have a 6-piece suite, which includes a details card and an envelope liner. Those are my packages. That's it. You can add on a wax seal if you want. You can add on a velvet ribbon if you want, but those are my packages. And whenever I talk about semi-customs, it's like, this is $5. This is $7.40. Like, that is it. Keep it really simple. You don't want to necessarily have a design fee, but you do want to make sure you account for your setup time and design time in the pricing. So as opposed to where on custom suites, I say to itemize your design fee out, you don't want to do that here because it's just going to complicate things. You want it to be, this is how much you're paying for exactly this. The client is very aware of how much they're paying, what they're getting. There's no like hidden fees or add-ons or one-time things. It's just 100 invitations, $500, the end. One big thing for me is that I also offer custom. So I wanted the pricing to be simple on the back end. And so what I've done is basically create my pricing in such a way that my semi-customs are a set price, and then my custom is exactly that same price plus my design fee. So if I were pricing just for custom, I might have a higher custom design fee, but have lower production fees because I like to place the value on me and my custom work. However, I wanted to keep it really simple. So I've made those production fees the same exact fees as my semi-custom, and then added a custom design fee. So if I send someone a quote and they're like, oh, this is too high, or we're talking about budget, then I can just say, okay, well, if you go semi-custom, it's exactly this invoice minus that line item. That's $1,000. So here's my pricing. The orange numbers are my cost at 100 quantity, and the purple are those same numbers with the 3 times the markup. If you total those up, you're gonna get $3.30. And as I said, I charge $5 for this 4-piece suite, which at a quantity of 100 gives me $170 for my time. So you wanna make sure you are accounting for some of that setup time. It usually takes me an hour, maybe 2 hours to do a semi-custom suite from start to finish. After markup, a 6-piece suite with the liner and the details card is $4.41, and I charge $7.40 for that. So I make about a $300 on a quantity of 100. So that's more than the 4-piece suite, but that's because I have to attach the liners, so it's always gonna take me a little bit extra time there. One thing you can really do with pricing on semi-customs is limit your revisions. So some people like to give unlimited revisions, some people don't. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure you account for that in your pricing. So I allow for 2 revisions. If they need a 3rd round, then it's billed at, I think, $35 or $45 per. And that accounts for the time that it takes me to do most of my revisions. I mentioned that I make more on a 6-piece suite because I have to assemble the liners and I have to account for that time. So it's up to you how much assembly is included in your semi-custom or your custom pricing. Just make sure you include it. I charge a little less for assembly because it's not skilled work. I can pay someone to do it for the most part. I do it from a TV sometimes. So I charge a little bit less for that. Just make sure you include whatever it is. For semi-customs, I attach the liners. If they do add on a wax seal, a ribbon, a vellum wrap, any of those things, then I charge for assembly within those line items. Otherwise, there's no assembly included for semi-custom suites. So in my custom suites, that custom design line item includes time for assembly of those, but semi-custom suites, I send fully unassembled, and they have to do that themselves. And through all of this, figure out how you're gonna display this on your website. You wanna make the pricing really, really easy to figure out. You wanna round up to whole numbers so it's easy to do math. You maybe don't wanna do price breaks within certain quantities. Like, I don't have a price difference between 50 and 200 quantity because it's just really simple. I don't want them like having to look through and being like, oh, I'll save 200, but if I order 10 more, all of those different calculations. I just want to say, hey, these are $5. No matter what, no matter whether you're at $199, or you're at $51. And I guess I should answer the question of minimums as well, because I know you're gonna have that. I have a minimum of 50. I also recently set up listings on Etsy for micro weddings. In those cases, the cost is different per piece, because the cost for 40 is different than the cost for 10, because I have to account for my time and effort. So I created specific packages for that, because I did have a lot of people lately asking for lower than 50. The main thing that I said before I did that is if you want less than 50, that's fine, but the price per piece is gonna go up. And then I would just calculate that for them based on whatever they want. Let me know what questions you have. You can shop all of our wedding invitations, order calligraphy, order printed envelopes, etc. On our website at designbylaney.com or on Etsy with Design by Laney. Thanks, everybody.